Did you ever feel like you were the adult in your family, even when you were still a child?
Maybe you were the responsible one, the mediator, or the quiet observer who carried a weight that wasn't yours. On the outside, you looked mature and capable, an old soul praised for being so strong. But on the inside, you might have felt like you were quietly stepping out of your own childhood without anyone noticing. If this feeling is familiar, you may have experienced what psychology calls parentification. It's what happens when a child takes on the emotional or practical roles of an adult too soon.
This experience leaves lasting marks, shaping how you navigate the world as an adult in ways you might not even realize.
In this video, we'll explore 3 common signs that you grew up too fast, and then we'll share a gentle path to start healing.
So, what does this look like in adult life?
The first, and perhaps most common sign, is a fierce hyper-independence. This isn't just about liking your own space, but rather a deep, almost compulsive need to handle everything on your own. And the reason for this protective pattern often runs deep into your past. As a child, you learned that you were your own most reliable source of support. Asking for help might not have been an option, or it may have felt like adding another burden to an already stressed environment. So your mind created a simple rule for survival, telling you that to be safe, you must be self-reliant. Today, this might look like struggling with a problem for hours instead of making a single phone call for help. It's that inner voice that insists you can't bother anyone with your problems, even when you feel completely overwhelmed. This independence protected you then, but now it can leave you feeling exhausted and profoundly alone. Does that sound familiar? This hyper-independence often leads directly to the second sign, which is a pattern of deep-rooted people-pleasing and guilt. If you were the emotional caretaker of your family, you learned that your value came from keeping things calm and making others happy. Your own needs, feelings, and desires were often put aside for the sake of harmony. As an adult, this translates into an almost automatic tendency to agree to requests, even when you feel completely drained. The very thought of saying no can trigger an intense, almost physical wave of guilt. It can feel like you're letting someone down, or even being selfish just for having a boundary. This is that feeling in your stomach when you agree to one more favor, knowing you have nothing left to give. You became an expert at reading the needs of others, but you may have never learned how to read your own. The third sign often reveals itself in the quiet moments, and it's a profound difficulty with rest and play. For many who grew up too fast, stillness feels unproductive, and relaxation feels like a waste of time. This happens because your nervous system was wired for a state of high alert and problem solving. Your brain learned that it was your job to be vigilant, to anticipate the next issue. For you, rest was not just unavailable, it may have even felt dangerous. In adulthood, this looks like trying to watch a movie, but also folding laundry and checking emails at the same time. It's that constant nagging feeling that you should be doing something more productive with your time. Recognizing these patterns is the first, most powerful step toward change. So the natural question is, what can we do about it? Here's a gentle and practical place to start. First, begin to acknowledge the part of you whose needs were not met during childhood. This does not require a grand gesture. Simply ask yourself a quiet question. What did I truly need to hear back then? Second, you can start to reframe rest as a form of productive recovery. Try scheduling just 10 minutes of doing nothing and give it an important name in your calendar, like nervous system repair. This gives your mind permission to see rest not as laziness, but as a vital task. Healing the patterns of growing up too fast is not about blaming anyone or erasing your strength. It's about acknowledging your hyper-independence, your guilt, and your difficulty with rest for what they truly are. They are simply echoes of a past that you successfully survived. Remember, it was never your job to be the adult. You were not a difficult child. You were a child who was placed in a difficult situation. Your healing journey is about learning to give yourself the care you have always so freely given to others. Thank you for sharing your time with us today. If this story resonated, subscribe to Brainwave Stories for more videos that help you understand yourself better.